Welcome back to Almost the Weekend. I'm Besa Gordon.
And I'm Curtis Delgardo II, AKA Cuddy.
And we have a lovely show for you guys today. Of course, we have our weekend warm-up where we tell you about the different things going on around the greater Seattle area. We got CD Beats with my girl Trey Renee. We have a dope artist corner from Cuddy. And then our community corner is very, very special as we are tapping in with CEO of Ezell's Famous Chicken, Lewis Rudd. But in the meantime, in between time, you guys know how we always start out the show, and that is by passing it over to Cuddy.
Yep, good looking out, Besa. You already know we're back with another weekend warm-up. Kicking off my warm-up, we're going to start off with SIP Seduction, brought to you by Forever Misfits. This will be taking place Saturday, September 27th at the Midtown Square in the Central District of Seattle. This event will be from 6 p.m. to 9:30 p.m. Doors will be opening from 5:45 p.m. However, this is strictly enforced as far as RSVP goes. So make sure that you go to Eventbrite and click that link and RSVP today. Next, we moved on to All R&B Brunch Day Party. This is brought to you by Platinum Entertainment. This will be taking place Sunday, September 28th from 1 to 5 p.m. at the Meridian in Puyallup. So, hey, all our fam that is further south, make sure you tap in with Platinum Entertainment and get your R&B on at the Brunch Day Party. And for this last event, last fits the title very much well as we tap in with Ant from Layback Allure with the Vacant Estates. Summer's really over. And unfortunately it is, but we're sending summer off in the right way. So make sure that on Sunday night from 10 p.m. to 2 a.m., you go to LTD Bar and Grill and tap in with Layback Allure and send the summer off in the right way. And that's my weekend warm-up.
And not only is that, like, I got on a jacket, you got on a hoodie.
Come on.
It's cold. All right, let's jump into my weekend warm-up because y'all know I got my little notes, child. So I think all of my events are on Saturday.
For real?
I think so. Okay.
We got to show Friday some more love.
We do, but everything I found was happening. Look, it's not my fault. Seattle, do better. Spread it out. Anyway, the 2027 Walk the Block Festival and Institute is going down this Saturday. Of course, this is hosted by Wanawari. This year's theme is thankfulness as a living practice, stewardship, and honoring legacy. Walk the Block is always a vibe. You know, all the houses and porches come alive. You have art, you have music, and everything is going down on the block. And then you get to take in some of that amazing Central District energy, okay? Now, also that same exact day, you have Wow Gallery's closing celebration. Did you hear that while I was closing?
What?
Yes.
What? You know what? That's my fault. You know what? Not that it's closing, but as far as me not hearing about it, I have not been at my Breathing Black Love. Shout out to Brother Haru. But what?
Yeah,
Ain't
so
no way.
This Saturday is their closing celebration. It is going to be a day for everyone to come in and just take in all the good energy and good vibes that have been pushed out by Wow Gallery. There'll be some breathing exercises. Of course, there's going to be remarks by Veronica and Hiawatha. There'll be performances. There'll be music. There'll be self-guided tour. You'll be able to use the meditation rooms. Right now, if you go to their website, you're also able to get 50% off of everything on the site. But yeah, this is the last hurrah.
So like in the space, last hurrah forever, ever.
Definitely in
Or
the space.
like,
I don't
just,
know
we're
all
done
the
here, but then moving to a new spot. Surprise, we're back in action.
I don't know all the technicalities, but I know for a fact this is the last hurrah in that space.
We gotta treat this like an essential business, all right? Like when it was COVID and we had our essential workers and it's just a must dire need, this is what Wow Gallery is for our community, not just the black community as a whole, as that space definitely welcomes and can serve all. And just what they're pushing out there fits anybody, so any walk of life. And at the end of the day, it's just for the betterment of our well-being and wellness. So
Yeah.
It's just a lot of love in that space. Even in my short time in that space, and like I said, going to the Breathing Black Love series and whatnot, like it was a testament to what they've been doing since their first day there. So to see and now to hear that it's about to close, like I said, I hope it's not a finito thing, but just a rather just transition, you know?
Yeah, I thought you knew about it. I did talk about it last week on Good Day. and just what it really means to the city and what not only a loss it is for our culture, but just downtown Seattle as a whole.
Right.
Like, you know, that was a space where you could literally walk in there and straight up see blackness unapologetically. But like I said before, it just feels like a hug when you walk in there, you know? And
it gives life.
It literally. And then there's a whole wall in there that just says, "Dear sister, I see you." Like, the whole space is for black women to feel seen and be heard and be comfortable and just feel like this is one space where I can be myself and not have to worry about what anybody else thinks, feels, or is even just wondering. But it's also a space of connection and just so much more. So this Saturday, Wild Gallery, let me see if I have the time on here. It's 11, no, that's wrong. I'm going to put the flyer up. I can't remember exactly what time. I want to say it's 11 a.m. to 2 p.m. If I'm wrong, I'll definitely put the flyer up. But of course, it's going to be over at Pacific Place Mall on the 3rd floor. You can RSVP. It's encouraged that you wear black and white. Also, that same day is Taste of Federal Way. Okay? I didn't even know that there was a Taste of Federal Way. No shade.
Not the Fed way.
This is going to be happening also September 27th from 11:30 a.m. to 2 p.m. Tickets are available. They are $25 each, and you can grab those over at Federal Way Farms Market. I didn't know that they were charging for people to get in there, but hey, man, this must be a good Taste of Federal Way. Also on the 27th, this was my random event that I was talking about.
Oh, yeah, okay, yeah. Let me hear this now.
It starts at 2 p.m., and it is going down over at Pioneer Square Totem Pole. It is by Pretty Gritty Tours, and it is called True Crime and Victorian Seattle Tour.
What? True crime? What y'all got going?
It says, our most popular Seattle tour. Join our expert local guide in downtown Pioneer Square and take a journey through an array of stories of true crime and tragedy in early Seattle. Some of the most intriguing, gory, and wild stories of Seattle's most dangerous days.
Okay. So now we're tapping in when all them people, hey, we know them key figures, right? When they slid through Seattle, we're going through, how they got down.
It
basically.
Says, let's see, the guide is going to be by Richard. He's a local history and Civil War expert. The what is dark true crime stories, murders, tragedies of early Seattle. Why go? If you're a history buff, ghost hunters, and true crime fans.
Ghost
and the
hunters?
vibe.
See, y'all play too much. Y'all play entirely too much, and you need to stop. Yeah, y'all need to stop playing with spirits and stuff like that.
We need to get you a
Let
mic, Eric.
chill and do what they gotta do. Y'all
Don't this sound fun?
At first, I thought
Eric approves.
you went. See, when you said it at first, I thought it was bad. I talked about Pablo Escobar had a vacation up here to Seattle and what he did. Now you're talking about some Ghostbusters.
It says chilling sights, gory details, real people, and real stories.
What is y'all on today? What?
See, I told Cuddy earlier, I was like, you're going to love my last event. It's super random. He was like,
I'm
you
blessed
early.
and highly favored by God. I don't have to worry about no spirits, horse stables, nothing.
It starts at 2 p.m., so I might pop up over there after the
At
Wall
least
Gallery.
It's daylight.
Which means that I will be covered by my ancestors before I pull up.
8 o'clock, you guys might not make it back out that tour.
I will be like, Mrs. V, I'm going. Cover me. Cover me,
Y'all
Mom.
bugging. Y'all are bugging.
But no, seriously, I'm trying to go. So
You're on your own.
Cuddy is like, I'm not doing it.
I'm not going.
We need to take a field trip.
Nope.
Cuddy.
Don't waste your time or film. I ain't doing it.
We won't waste the trip. It'll be good.
Hey, yo. Y'all a fool, man. I don't do none of that. I don't do no paranormals, haunted houses. Nothing. I know it's October, so don't get no ideas when it. Nah,
it's
man.
not October yet
It's
because if
coming
it
up,
was
yeah,
October,
don't get no
it would be
ideas.
closer to Scorpio season, okay? And then that will be a whole different story.
Oh, my
Meow, meow, because we knocking on the door, kicking it in. Scorpio season is around the corner. And for my last event, something that will help Cuddy relax a little bit and has nothing to do with ghosts. It's happening. This is actually a save the date. It's going down October 4th. It is the 4th annual Black Leadership Conference. This is happening over at the University of Washington Hub. You can grab your tickets over at ruddsrub.org. And this event is really, really dope because it is all about creating a space for our Black business owners to come together, share secrets, and teach the next generation and current generations of business owners what to do so you don't bump your head, because you don't necessarily need to, because we have all the guidance that we need right here in the city. And then what's even greater is that Louis Rudd himself, the creator of Rudd's Rub, is going to actually be here, as we mentioned, later on the show, and he's going to tell us a little bit more about the event, plus some more things that he has going on. Now, in the meantime, in between time, now that I've creeped Cuddy out with one of my events, Cuddy!
Let's go to break, bro. Y'all tripping.
It's time for a break, and when we return, it's time for City Views with Trey Renee. Of course, it's almost the weekend.
Join me and Fox 13 as we celebrate the incredible journeys of women in our community. From moms turning passions into thriving businesses to trailblazers in healthcare, the arts, and local leadership. Discover who's making waves and inspiring change. These stories are for you. For the Girls, Women on the Rise, streaming right now on Fox Local.
Welcome back to Almost the Weekend. I'm Besa Gordon, and right now it is time for City Beats, where we tap in with my good sis Trey Renee over in Portland to find out what is going down this weekend in the Rose City.
All right, I know you guys want to know what's going on this weekend. Let me tell you what's popping here in Portland. I want you to prepare yourselves for a sea of pink and green as my fabulous sorors of Alpha Kappa Alpha Sorority Incorporated take over downtown Portland. It's the Ivy, Pearls, and Sneakers Takeover Friday night. It's going down at the Crown Plaza, Portland, Downtown Convention Center. Free entry, 5 p.m. to 10 p.m., hosted, of course, by our local chapter of Alpha Kappa Alpha Sorority Incorporated, Zeta Sigma Omega. This event promises to be a fun-filled evening with networking and music, of course, a celebration of sisterhood, but we're not limiting it. No. You can bring your guests, as some people call themselves GDIs. If you know, you know. It's not only for the lovely ladies of Alpha Kappa Alpha Sorority Incorporated. It's also welcoming to all of our guests and all of the people. We cannot wait to welcome, of course, our sorority sisters. This is the Pacific Northwest Cluster Conference kickoff. So this is just a lovely event to invite those who have not been here yet to get a little experience and then join in on some of the fun. And again, it's absolutely free. And it's Friday night at the Crown Plaza, Portland, Downtown Convention Center. Make sure you dress to impress. Now, let's head to Saturday. Rose City Jam presents Night Sports. Night Sports is back, okay? It is starting at 6:30 p.m. on Saturday night. Blazers Boys and Girls Club bringing the whole city together with basketball greats. Basketball, you can have some skills training with Blazers coach Pooh Jeter. Of course, the vibes will be with my guy, my brother from another mother, DJ OG1. But I love this. Free haircuts, free food. There's a whole girls' room, custom T-shirts, raffles. This is really a beautiful family and community affair. And again, all free. This is for the community, by the community. Thank you to Rose City Jam for hooking it up. You can head to their website or IG page at Rose City Jam to secure your spot. You do not want to miss this. Now, speaking of my brother from another mother, on Sunday, DJ OG1 and his Leadertainment presents Meeting of the Minds Mixer. This is super, super important and fun all at the same time. So Sunday, it's in the afternoon from 3 until 6, and it's going down at the White Eagle Saloon. And the agenda this month, this is a monthly meeting of the minds, and that's actually exactly what it's called, Meeting of the Minds. But the agenda, so you know, will be some community updates. They'll have a music spotlight, and then they're going to address narratives about Portland. Because recently our city has been kind of painted in a negative light by some of the highest voices. Let's just say that. Even being called a place of chaos or living hell. I beg to differ. We are not going to let other people define who we are, how we live, or what our city represents. So you want to show up at Meeting of the Minds, Sunday, White Eagle Saloon, 3 to 6. There is no fee to enter. Just come bring your positive energy and your true self, and let's talk about this movement together. So that is what's popping here in Portland this weekend, and I just know that you're going to have a wonderful time. There's something for everybody.
Big shout out to Trey Renee for always giving us the heat in terms of what is going down over in Portland. And shout out to her for last week telling us about the Dame Dala event. Child, it looked like it was a whole schmoody wood over there, okay? I definitely wish that I would have hopped on Amtrak and pulled up, but I was doing other things here in Seattle. What was I doing last weekend? Oh, I went to Farm Fest. 'Twas a schmood. And by the way, I did not get spit on by a llama. Anywho, with that being said, make sure you guys keep up with Trey Renee and stay tuned for next week's City Beats. In the meantime, in between time, we are going to go to a commercial break. But when we come back, my co-host Cuddy will have Artist Corner for you. Of course, it's almost the weekend.
Welcome back to Almost the Weekend. I'm your co-host, Curtis Delgardo, AKA Cuddy, and we are back with another Artist Corner and another piece of free game. So for tonight, we're going to be putting you guys on with account licensing. So as an artist, you did all the work that you needed to do. You got your lyrics down, connected with your engineer, got the beat, went in the studio, cooked up, boom. Now you got a song. So now, when it comes to your catalog, you want to make sure that, one, you're able to distribute it properly to the world so your fans and listeners can consume your music, but also in that you want to make sure that you're getting your ends when it comes to that. You feel me? You don't want to leave any crumbs on the table. So now, when it comes to these account licensings that I'm talking about, it breaks down into a different couple categories. You got your performance rights companies, you got publishing, you got your masters, you got distribution. So for artists out there, if you don't already have an account with some of these companies, as far as those categories I just listed, when it comes to distribution, you have companies like DistroKid or TuneCore. And then we also, now that, you know, indie artists are more to the forefront now, and, you know, artists are claiming their independency and making sure that they can get everything out of their music. Places like Even Biz or United Masters are giving the artist just that power, where you're able to control what the monetary value is of your music, and people could purchase it directly to you without having to go through the different exchange rates and everything as far as using a third party. Now, that's distribution. When it comes to publishing, you want to sign up with SoundTrust. When it comes to your masters, you want to sign up with Sound Exchange. And then lastly, when it comes to your performance rights and making sure you get your royalties all collected, you want to sign up with BMI or ASCAP. Now, you can do your research on which one might be better. You know, it depends on what your artistry and what your vision is and where you want to go. And either one of those might suit you a little better. But yep, that's another piece of free game for you. And this is another segment of the Artist Corner with your boy Cuddy. And when we come back from break, we'll be bringing back in Besa and going into our community corner. So stay in your seats. You're watching Almost the Weekend.
We're electric. I feel like the fans can feel that, and we're just going to keep this going.
He struck him out! Gino, like he never left Seattle!
Keep bringing the energy. We really need it. Let's go.
Goodbye, baseball, Cal did it!
We show a lot of heart. This team has a lot of fight. You guys have been electric. You guys are the key to this, so thank you guys.
Welcome back to Almost the Weekend. I'm Besa Gordon.
And I'm Curtis Delgardo II, a.k.a. Cuddy.
And I have some great news for you guys. So Ezell is launching a Heritage Collection merchandise line, and it's a limited edition drop that lets fans wear their love for Ezell proudly. Customers can expect to find throwback items such as the Heritage sweatsuit, the 1984 original hat, and We Take Our Chicken Seriously t-shirt. Oh no, that's right.
That we do.
To celebrate the launch of the Heritage Cut, this new partnership, Ezell is rolling out a throwback pricing from September 23rd to the 30th. And to tell us all about the launch, we have Lewis Rudd, CEO of Ezell's Famous Chicken.
Yeah.
Hey!
Yes, sir.
It's all about the chicken.
It's all about the chicken.
And it's an honor and a privilege to be here today. Thank you.
Absolutely. And really quick before we get started, I just wanted to thank you for being, one of our first supporters here at Converge Media. You guys may not know this, but the Ezell's logo is like probably one of the first logos that we had on our wall, and it is still there to this day. Like, that just shows how long our partnership has been with Ezell's.
Man, what a great partnership for a great cause and for great folks. You guys do great community work, and thank you for what you do in the community, recognizing those in the community that sometimes don't get that light, that shine. So thank you.
Absolutely.
Absolutely. And then you started it off, just with you bring to community and bringing Ezell's, which is just an iconic restaurant and just staple here for Seattle. And you even showed up in the original fit from back in the day. And that kind of just really gets me started with the interview. Just take us back to like some of those times back in '84, when you had that fit on and you were out there cooking. Just what was it like back then?
Man, I tell you, I always go back to the first day that we opened up. It was February 3rd, Friday afternoon, 1984. They were having bubbling brown sugar over at Garfield High School. And they had students from Garfield, Cleveland, Franklin, Rainier Beach, all over. And it was a huge success from day one. The community embraced us. They came in. And, we've just had nothing but love and support over the last 41 years. It's always been about the community.
Definitely.
Great memories.
Definitely.
Yeah.
Absolutely. And speaking of memories, we're here because we're launching this amazing merch line for Ezell's. I'm curious to know, did you ever think that Ezell's would be, such a cultural brand for the people?
We started out with a vision to build a world-class brand. And we've been working very hard at, building that up. And branding has been very instrumental in everything that we've done. And so when we talk about the heritage, throwback, Ezell's kits and fits, we always took pride in wearing our Ezell's branded gear. The team members did, the employees back in the day. I can remember, we hear stories. Man, I had on my Ezell's gear. I got in the concert backstage free. Get pulled over and don't get a ticket because I've got the Ezell's gear on. And all of the family members, team members, community members would come by. And in the beginning, we sold lots of T-shirts. We gave away lots of T-shirts. And over the years, we somehow got away from the branded merch that we started with. And so today, it's exciting to be bringing back some of the old sweatsuits that we used to wear and other merch that we will have available online, the bucket hats. For some of the younger people, my granddaughter's like, Papa, we need the bucket hats.
Right.
I'm like, what's a bucket hat? What's that? What's a bucket hat? But no, it's exciting to be bringing merch online. Our director of marketing, Raj, has been working tirelessly week after week to pull it all together, finding the right resources so that we can actually have merch available for our guests who, on a regular basis, we get requests. Can we buy that? Can we have that? And so now you can.
And we appreciate that. And really just like reflecting on those golden times, like honestly, it kind of takes me back from like coming in the restaurant and seeing that iconic picture of Oprah, eating the chicken and with that being on the wall. So it's like, talk about like what it was to just be alive and active in community, and just like even seeing your fit now, like what inspired the revive of like your old merchant and bringing it back now?
I think, of course, the Oprah story never gets old. People love hearing it. And it was one of those times when she came to town, tried the product, went back on air, made a mention of Ezell's, and we had lines for, hours and hours and hours. We had people driving up from Longview to get chicken, Longview, Washington, driving down from Bellingham to get chicken. Right. But she really put us on the map with that. But moving forward, it comes up in conversations. We have guests come in, I want what Oprah had, and we have to come up with a 2-piece dark and some sweet potato pie because that was Oprah's favorite thing. Yeah. And today you see me sitting here. The shirt that I'm wearing is the actual shirt that I wore in February 1984 when we opened up.
Wow.
Right.
And it's still crispy, as the youngsters would say.
Absolutely.
Yeah, so we're excited, to introduce the sweats and just reflecting back on, again, how in the early years it was all about branding. And we took pride in the Ezell's brand, and of course, we always wore it, the family wore it, the team members wore it, and today we got so many guests that's requesting, can we get some Ezell's merch? And so here we are. We got some Ezell's merch coming.
Yes, sir.
We made it.
Yeah.
Now, speaking of branding, the quality of chicken that you guys have is also a big part of your brand. It's fresh, it's clean, some people might even be like, man, this is like the quality of a bird that might have been killed in the back. You know what I'm saying?
Fresh.
So, you guys just announced your Redbird Farms partnership. How important was it for you to grab a partner that matches your values, not only in taste, but how the food is sourced and raised?
Very, very important. I mean, you can taste the quality in the bird. The pandemic brought about challenges for a lot of us. And prior to the pandemic and the supply chain challenges, we were able to source our product through another vendor. And it was, like it was when we started out 40 years ago. The cut, the quality of the bird, and then the pandemic happened and it was not the same quality. We couldn't get that cut that had the meat on the wing. Now, when I was 15, 16 years old, working at Brown's Fried Chicken in Marshall, Texas, I was cutting the bird the same way you're going to get it starting now with this new partnership with Redbird Chicken. We used to bring the whole body birds in. We had a circle of saws, so every piece I cooked, I cut it in the back in the kitchen. So we're excited to have that back, and where we have the breast piece, it's not the center breast, but the side breast. We got the meat on that wing, and people come in, they look. I still remember, we'd have the ladies coming in from church and say, baby, give me 3 of those wings up there, she wants 3 wings. And then when she see the size of them, she goes, you know what, I'm gonna have dinner tomorrow. I can't eat all of this. But it's exciting, to have this new partnership with Redbird. They have a humane way that they raise their chicken, no antibiotics and all that good stuff. But the most important thing is just having that freshness back, that juicy chicken, and we've always taken pride in that battering process that we have that seals in the natural chicken juices and locks out the oil. But if you don't start with the right product and it's not juicy to begin with, can end up with a juicy product.
Right.
So met with the people in Redbird, went and explored their plant. I mean, they are a first-class operation. The freshness, the promise that they've made, they've kept, and we're just so excited to introduce it to the public at all of the locations. The team members are eating it now, and they're excited about it. I mean, it's night and day difference. You can tell the difference. There's no substitute for freshness.
Absolutely.
Right? Because dry chicken is dry chicken. Okay?
Man, tell me about it.
You can't put the juice back in it. Don't work like that.
No.
Now, really quick, speaking of the chicken, did you have something real quick, Cuddy?
No, that actually took my question. I was going to expand on that and just have you talk about what the Heritage Cut is and just that extending on that partnership. So you pretty much answered that. But I do want to tap into just more so like with the new merch rolling out and the throwback pricing and everything, it's clear that community is in the forefront of your mind and whatnot. So I'm just curious to know, like, what's next for Ezell's?
We spent a lot of time working on creating and building a brand and leaving a legacy. Now it's about the legends that built the legacy. What's in it next for us? And, as a family, we're still taking a lot of pride in being very active in the community, contributing in ways that makes a difference, and, again, just being impactful. We've got the Black Business Leadership Conference coming up, the Rudge Rub Initiative, so family founded, and focus on creating opportunities for access to information for Black entrepreneurs. And again, you know, we've had it come up, well, isn't this like reverse racism? No. It's not exclusive Black business owners there, but it's a focus on Black entrepreneurs. And we understand that there's a unique need. There's a need of assets that are unique to Black business owners. And in order to close the wealth gap, which we all can agree that there is a gap between those that have and those that have not. And in the Black community, there's a need to create more businesses. And so there's a focus on that, and we're excited about that. We created a foundation for one of our for one of our team members who passed away a couple of years. We're excited about building on that. We gave out 2 scholarships Saturday night at the Tabor 100 event, and 2 scholarships for deserving students from the Rainier Valley Leadership Academy. And so again, just finding ways like that to be more impactful in the community, adding value, giving back, because the community has given us so much. And it's not just so much in one community, but it's in all communities that we serve. We're continually partnering with different organizations from different communities. The Mariners with the Cystic Fibrosis Foundation, Jacob Green Foundation focused on cancer research. I mean, we are out there just, again, trying to be impactful and giving back to the communities that have given so much to us.
Absolutely.
I'm really happy that you asked that question, because one of my questions for you was about the 4th annual Ruds Rub. I see things coming out really quick. Let me ask this question, because I see cool things coming into the shots. But really, huh? Okay, cool. Good. So I'm going to go back to the chicken for just a moment.
Okay.
The throwback pricing. Child, it is $3.99, okay? This feels like a literal gift to the community, okay? What was the decision to make this throwback pricing, and what are people getting for this $3.99?
Man, they're getting the best 2 pieces of meat you're ever gonna get, you know what I mean? With a fresh homemade roll served up with some fast, courteous service, you know what I mean? No, we really wanted to present an offer that would bring people in to test this new product, to try it out. And we partnered with Redbird, and they, again, believe in their product so much that they say, well, we're gonna donate as well and contribute to this campaign. And the whole idea is to get people in to try it. And we know without doubt that there have been people that have come in, we've had the calls, man, I used to come in and get those wings, and now you guys got those little tiny wings and the dry breast meat, and I'm not coming back, haven't been back. So now we want to encourage everybody to come back in, and at $3.99, I mean, that's a steal deal. Come in and get that nice, fresh chicken and the homemade roll. It's a good value proposition. And again, we just want to be able to give back and get guests satisfied with that product that they became used to having over the years. And again, during the pandemic, we had to switch up suppliers. So we want everybody to know that it's back now. So come in, tell a friend, take 2, bring 1 back home for a family member so that everybody can test it out, try it out, and know that it's back. That freshness that made us who we are today.
And let that just be a testament to that your voice is valued and is heard, for him to be able to take that feedback and not turn it into like something personal, but taking it into something that can now amplify not only his business, but amplify your experience with his chicken and bringing you back to what started it all, you know? So I appreciate that. But can we get into the merch?
I got something. Let's take a peek, see at this merch. You know?
Because
see what we got here in the
Cuddy and I see gifts, we see bags, they got cool things, and let me tell you,
come on with the
Mr. Lewis always comes with gifts.
Ezell's bag. Look at the packaging.
Let me put these notes away. They're not important right now.
Yeah, you know, never go anywhere empty-handed. You know what I mean?
Ah, that bucket hat you was talking about. Yes, sir. Come on, give me. You see it? Crispy. What else we got?
Oh,
see,
just dig down in there, see what's in there.
Yeah. Ooh. Hold on.
Ooh, that looks
Not
like the
the-
quarter zip.
Ooh, that is a nice little quarter
Ooh,
zip.
is this
And it
a-
got the
is
blue.
this a
to
sweatsuit?
match
Wait a
the
minute.
tongue with the shoes.
Oh, look, you
Come
ready
on.
right now.
I'm ready right now. I need to switch mine now. Hey, oh, you know I love it. Converge merch, we go. You know how we go. But
Oh,
hey,
yeah.
we tied in. But this new Ezell's merch, that quarter zip.
What is this?
You know, and
you
it's
can't beat
exciting
that.
times now that, you know, I guess we'll be able to go online, hit the website, order up.
And it's
Your
starting to
favorite merch.
rain. You know, the weather's starting
Oh,
to get a
snap,
little
it is.
chiller.
Yeah.
So this is perfect timing.
Oh, this is a schmood. What else we got in this bag?
Okay.
And the packaging is great. I love the bows. It's nice and organized, rolled up. Nice. Ooh.
Oh, yeah.
Hold on.
Let me tell you something. As soon as this is over, I'm changing.
Yeah, facts.
It's cold outside, child. Oh,
Oh, this is fire.
Bro, check out the side of the pants. Though.
No, I'm not. You see, I got mine.
This
Okay.
Come on, Izzles for the win. You know the hood we call it
this
Izzles.
is-
Izzles.
Yeah, Izzles.
You know,
Shout
we
out to
did a-
Mr.
we-
Cecil.
We did a commercial once back in the day. Ezell's, Ezell's, Ezekiel's. No matter how you pronounce it, it comes out good at Ezell's.
Come on, oh, I like that. You might got to bring that back with a little drop. The
Yeah.
Spirituous
I got another hat
collection,
in
we're
here.
doing throwbacks.
Yeah.
Nah, I like
No
that.
matter how you pronounce it, it comes out
Come on,
good at
Izzles is
Ezell's.
gonna get you right
Yeah.
every time.
Oh, this is fresh.
Oh, you see the stamp, you see the seal right on the chest.
Oh, yeah.
And I love the material. Like the quality's good. It's light, but you can still tell that like it still has that heavy duty to it. Like after you wash it, it's not gonna fade or nothing like that. This is all gonna stay intact. I like that.
Quality lasts, you know?
Mm-hmm.
And just speaking of quality, the merch, it's consistent with the quality of the product, the chicken. You know, we want, again, 40 years ago,
Come on.
I was wearing this shirt, quality.
Right. It's still crispy,
It's
yeah.
still crispy, man. So we do believe in quality, you know, and providing the best available. Yeah.
And then I'm looking at the merch in my hand, and I'm looking at the original merch. I'm not sure if anyone's ever asked you this before, but like, what inspired the color change? Because I see you got the yellow on, and then now we have the red with the blue, and I've seen like green before a little bit.
With
in
the
logo.
green,
Yeah.
the red and the green colors are our primary colors today.
Okay.
Yeah. And
So where'd the yellow come from?
the yellow, the gold was in the
gold, my
beginning
bad,
years.
my
Yeah,
bad.
it's okay, but we do have yellow shirts with the white writing on there.
Okay.
But in the beginning, we had a variety of colors.
Ah,
Yeah, you know,
okay.
variety is the spice of life, and it's also the spice of Ezell's chicken.
Right. No, I like that. I like that.
Yeah. And we've evolved over the years, but again, when you focus on branding and building the brand, it became important that we became very consistent with the brand that represented Ezell's on a local, national level, and we decided on the red and the green.
Well, it's one thing to talk about this merch and to hold it, but let's do something about that.
You
Can we
know
go put
what?
this on real quick? Take a quick little pause, time out.
Outfit change.
Come on, hey. And we're back. That's better. You feel me? Like I said, the Converge merch, we're always rocking with you, but this Ezell's, it's fitting nice.
This is what it is. You know what I mean? I feel really Ezell's.
Look good, feel good, play good, and they gonna pay good. Shout out to Coach Brown.
Yeah,
Come
you
on.
wear that in, you get free chicken all day, too.
Yes, sir.
Say a
Come
word.
on.
You can never go wrong with some juicy chicken. Really quick, I had like 3 more questions for you, but they're random spandom.
Okay,
So,
so
you've seen Ezell's become a household name. What's one customer story or memory that really reminded you how deep the love for Ezell's goes?
Wow, that's a
good
good
question.
one.
That's a
That's
good
a
question.
very, very good one. Well, you know, I think there's several of them, and you know, I'm gonna say the one that I got from a former student at University of Washington that moved to Atlanta and wanted to know if I could do for them what we did for Oprah. Can you ship me some chicken down here? I miss that chicken so much. And everybody's down there telling me how good the chicken is, but it's just not Ezell's. Can you ship? I said, okay, you got it.
Oh, man, that's
So,
love.
man, I had to ship some chicken to Atlanta for a former student out
That's
here,
love.
you know, that had migrated down south. I mean, there's just so many great stories and memories that I could come up with. I'll tell you one that's real fun, though. So, each Thanksgiving, we sell lots of rolls, right? Plenty of rolls. This one lady used to come in every Thanksgiving or Thanksgiving Eve, and she'd get rolls. And that was what she took to the family dinner. 3 years in, she comes in and she says, I need 6 dozen rolls, but I need them to come out my oven, so I need to take the pans with the dough. I said, it won't be the same if you bake them in your oven. She says, yeah, but I've been telling them all these years I've been baking that bread. I need to take the pans. So we actually let her take the pans with the rolls, but we baked them. We let her know that she could.
Hey, that's
That way she
a
just
nice
have to
form of
reheat them a little
packaging.
bit.
Yeah.
Yeah. Her family needed to see those pans coming out the oven.
Yep.
Yeah.
That's like when you're like, I made the potato salad, but you really got it from Costco and
And brought
doctored
it.
it up.
Yeah.
Changed it to a
exactly.
different
Yeah.
container.
Yeah.
Okay, second one. What's on your plate when you sit down at Ezell's? Are you switching it up with the new heritage cut or sticking to your go-to order?
Well, it's definitely the new heritage cut. However, I do switch up from time to time. Right now, my go-to piece is that wing with that nice big chunk of meat on there again. That's nice and juicy, and a slice of sweet potato pie. That's my go-to right now. Spicy wing and a slice of sweet potato pie.
Come on, spicy.
Yeah.
Okay, last one. Out of everything dripping, hashtag what me and Cuddy and you got on, the sweatsuit, the hat, the t-shirt, if you could only pick one piece to wear every day, which one are you claiming?
Hey,
I'm a cap guy. So, for me, it would be the cap or the hat.
all right.
Just because, yeah.
See, we both got a little piece of what you would pick
Yeah,
out.
there you
know?
go.
Yes, sir. I like this bucket head. Look how I'm
You
looking.
look good at it.
Come on. Stop playing.
Yeah. So
Okay.
that's-
So before we have you get out of here, you gotta look in. Which camera is yours? This one. I need for you to look into your camera. Let everybody know where they can get this merch, why they need to get this merch, and about this $3.99 Heritage Special.
Let's start with that $3.99 special. That chicken is just so special. It's nice and juicy. It's back to that original cut. And I'll tell you, those that were unhappy when we had to switch due to no fault of our own, but we take the responsibility of being accountable. It's back. The original Ezell's Heritage Cut is back. Come in, try it, nice and juicy. It's back. And then there was something else you wanted me to touch on here.
The
Where they can
merch.
get the merch at.
The merch.
Yep.
Yeah. So we're very excited about the merch. Roger has worked very, very hard on pulling together distribution, ordering online. So it'll be available. You can have the information will be available on the website, the Ezell's website. You can go to the website, ezellschicken.com, and find the information, click on the link, and order up merch. And it'll be available on the website. You can find it. Please do.
Absolutely, and you can be looking good just like me and Cuddy.
Come
Okay?
on.
Oh, okay. Well, shoot, in the meantime, between time, Mr. Lewis, thank you for pulling up.
Hey, you're so welcome, and thank you for the opportunity to spend time with some of my favorite folks on the planet. You
Yes,
know?
sir.
Yes, and it's so exciting to see how Converge has evolved over the years. You, Besa, I mean, just watching the evolution and how you guys have just grown, and the awards that you've been receiving, the impact that you're having on the community and the people in the community. Thank you for your work, and continued success to you.
Absolutely. Continued success to you, too. When we get another location, sir?
That's a conversation that we're having now that the dust has settled. I think, we can pretty much predict a way forward, where before it was sort of unpredictable. We had no idea, inflation, recession, more pandemic, more supply chain issues. Right now, I think the dust has settled, and we're having conversations now and looking at where we go next.
Yeah. Look forward to that. Look forward to it.
All right, bet. Well, shoot. In the meantime, in between time, this was a very special community corner on almost the weekend. Make sure you guys pull up and get that heritage cut September 23rd through the 30th. Don't be missing out, okay? And then saying that we didn't tell you because we told you ahead of time this time, all right? All right. In the meantime, in between time, Cuddy. It's time for another break.
Come on, let's break. We need to eat.
Because we going to eat, okay? And then when we come back, you already know it is time for our weekend picks. Of course, you're watching Almost the Weekend. Welcome back to Almost the Weekend. I'm Besa Gordon.
And I'm Cuddy.
And it is time for our weekend picks.
Yes, sir.
Where you going?
No. Jinx, you owe me a soda, and you got to go first.
First of all, I gave you a soda earlier and you drank some water, but I digress.
Yeah, come on. Health is wealth, baby.
So I am going to, I don't know. First of all, my dumb butt decided to pick a whole bunch of Saturday events. Second of all, I'm definitely going to go to the Wild Gallery closing celebration.
Oh, yeah, no, that part.
And I'm contemplating on how I can make it to this true crime event.
No, you don't.
Why not? It's a tour of the city.
We've been touring every day. We right here in the middle of Pioneer. Just go for a walk.
No.
All right, y'all playing. So when Besa's not here next week, because she needed a break, because whatever happened this weekend at the tour, you know why I did the show alone. All right.
Okay, and if I don't make it to the tour, I'm definitely going to do Walk the Block because I might actually be able to hit all three.
The trifecta. Me, on the other hand, I got to go tap in with the Wild Gallery fam. That's sad. But I think it's a good thing as well. There's something beautiful on the horizon, so I'm looking forward to that. So I'm going to go there, show that support. But then it has to settle in, man. Summer's really over. I think the last day of summer officially is like the 22nd. So I'm going to go tap in with my guy Ant down with Laid Back Allure and see what's up with LTD, man, and go to Vacant Estates. Summer's really over.
Sounds like a schmoody woo to me.
That it does.
Well, shoot, with that being said, we don't get out of here as I convince Cuddy to come with me on Saturday.
I'm not going.
We can do both.
I'm literally not going.
There is time. It's true.
But then you just said go. What'd you bring up ghosts for then?
It's in the description.
Cause what?
It's like, all right, so J and M card room, right? At the very bottom of that, there's a safe that was blown up by Wyatt Earp.
Mm-hmm.
You know that cowboy everybody was talking about?
Mm-hmm.
Right?
Wyatt, yep.
They ran through Pioneer Square. We were a brothel town.
Oh, you know what's crazy? Shout out to Granny. My granny was one of the first the first black-owned brothel in Washington State.
Come on, Gran.
Come on, Granny. Shout out to Granny. You feel me? She was sitting them down early, all right? Come on.
Come on, Gran.
Hey, yo.
I need to talk to you.
Come on. So, man, you know what? It's in us, not on us. Come on.
And with that being said, you guys, look, we're going to have some more fun over here. Blah, blah, blah. We're going to have some more fun over here behind the scenes. But in the meantime, between time, make sure that you guys keep up with me on social media at Besa Gordon. And if you want to do any advertising on Almost the Weekend, send us an email at advertise@whereweconverge.com.
You already know, and you guys can keep up with me at Cuddy the Sensei. That's CUDDYTHA Sensei. And if you want to get your event featured on our website, just go to events@whereweconverge.com.
All right. So with that being said, you guys, you already know what time it is because it's almost the weekend. And we'll see you next week and hopefully this weekend at an event. What are you doing, Eric?
These guys over here playing around. Oh, because you're like, on the weekend. And it's in. Oh, so, bro. Oh. Hey, bro.
I mean, that's just my schmoody woo, but shit, if you think it should be part of the outro.
Eric's back there mixing and matching, man. This guy.
Child. It is clearly the weekend, child.
Exactly. So go out there, have fun, be safe, and you're watching Almost the Weekend.
Peace.